In Syria, the propaganda war has lasted almost as long as the actual war. On Saturday, Syrian state television broadcast video purporting to show dozens of families fleeing rebel-held areas of Aleppo via humanitarian corridors. Safe zones set up through a joint initiative of the Russian and Syrian governments. Scenes of what appeared to be opposition fighters surrendering, contrasted with the voices of those who weren't just praising Syria's military and president, but also cursing the country's rebels.
We are relaxed now because we're under the protection of the army. May God protect them. We suffered a lot in order to be able to come here.
One journalist told Al Jazeera he had personally witnessed hundreds of people using the corridors, leaving rebel-controlled areas.
Understandably, many people are afraid to leave their areas and cross into other places after living for years under the control of the rebels, and some of them fear prosecution, or they have relatives who have been involved in some acts of violence against the government.
But opposition activists have a very different story to tell. They say the corridors don't really exist, that no one in opposition-controlled areas of Aleppo is trying to flee, because they all doubt the Syrian government or their Russian backers will do anything to help them.
The ones who want to open humanitarian corridors must first have the ability to care about humanity. Those who commit massacres, hit hospitals, kill civilians, and target people don't care about humanity.
As fighting intensifies and the humanitarian situation worsens, aid workers have urged the Syrian government to allow for the delivery of aid into Aleppo and not just provide an outlet for people to leave.
The most important medical supplies and drugs are starting to be scarce already. Our contacts in these hospitals are telling us about hundreds of wounded people coming to the hospitals, being the emergency rooms and the OTs being absolutely flooded of wounded people.
For the moment, confusion over these corridors persists. Even the UN is unclear as to what exactly is happening on the ground in Aleppo. It's just one reason aid agencies continue to call for a ceasefire, even if it's only a temporary one. Mohammed, Jamjoom, Al Jazeera in Gaziantep on the Turkish-Syrian border.